Welcome to Average Dude's Slow Pitch.
Yo, Henry, the Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Today we're getting a chance to bring out the all-new Juno 13-inch MR-1. This is a UTH 43, so that's that stiffer handle, 26.5, so 26 ounce with a half ounce end load. If you're not aware by now, Juno's weights are the sticker plus the end load, so 26.5. Then I've got, and we'll throw these all in the tester. I did test these, so I know where they're at though, but then we've got what I've been currently gaming. It's sitting right at 245, so I'm sure by the time I let PK and Junior swing it today, it'll probably be failing. But it was close enough that I don't really like to risk it tournaments anyway, so I have two other ones at this point, so we'll throw some swings on there. And then I just recently was able to pick up the 2022 MR-1, which the 2022 tech, I've talked to a lot of people, they talk about how good it is, so I figured today what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'll throw a handful of swings on the 22 tech, which I believe is testing right at 250. We'll see it in a second, I just don't remember off the top of my head. A few swings on the my current MR-1 from 2025, and then we'll have that to compare the 13-inch to, and let each of the guys talk about what they think about the differences on those. This one though, I am trying to keep passing, so I'll be the only one swinging this just because I'm only just gonna put a handful of swings on it, but you will see Junior and PK swinging both these, so they have a comparison for you. So let's get our swings, won't be a whole bunch, straight into Pro-Ms, and then we'll give you a quick final thoughts. 2022 UTH 43 MR-1 here as well. And this one's sitting basically right on 250. Again, we're not gonna put too many swings on it, simply because I'm not trying to cause these to fail, but that's what we've got there. And then the all new 2025 UTH 43 13-inch MR-1. The real reason we're here. And this one's starting just a little over 250 as expected. I do have a yellow MR-1 that I actually left at the house. We're gonna have somebody bring it out here for us so we can throw a few swings on what I currently game. That one tested in Columbus right at 245 when we left the tournament. So probably 10, 15 swings I went at most, just for a quick comparison on kind of the feel difference from the 13 to the 12, or 13 to the 12 and a half. But either way, let's get some swings and see how these perform. All right, starting with the 2022 tech, again, right at about 250. This is, all of these are 26 and a half UTH 43s. Difference is blue barrel, yellow barrel, 12 and a half, and obviously the gray one's a 13-inch.
107 miles per hour.
Yeah, I know it's not a review for the 22, but I don't think I've ever swung the 22 tech. I might have got a few swings back in 2022 on one before I kind of realized how good some of these Junos are, but this has a slightly different, almost a stiffer feel in my mind than my current. The yellow almost reminds me a little bit more of the orange MR-1, but I'll be interested to see how the rest compared to it. But yeah, we're gonna do just a couple swings on this. I don't want it failing because there's a chance I'll be gaming the 22s as well if I run out of these yellow MR-1s until the restock.
106 miles per hour.
Goodness.
110 miles per hour.
Woohoo!
103 miles per hour.
That was definitely low on the barrel. But again, not gonna put a bunch of swings on this one. There we have for the 22. For my first swings with it. Yeah, real good, great sound. On to the one that I'm very comfortable with now. And I'm sure we're gonna fail it after this with these swings, but oh well. PK's hasn't got to try it before, so he's gonna try it today for the first time. I don't think Junior's actually swung the yellow MR-1 this year, but a few swings on this one, and then we'll jump over to what you really care about, which is the all-new 13-inch.
112 miles per hour.
Well, there's my gamer.
All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna do my first chance with the Junos. I'm gonna warm up with Hendo's gamer, 245 MR-1, and then once I get comfortable with the Junos, because again I've never swung them before, I'm gonna jump over to this 13-inch Juno, and see what I can do with it. So let's have some fun. Here we go. All Pro-Ms here.
87 miles per hour.
I can see why Hendo likes to swing this bat.
98 miles per hour. 110 miles per hour.
2 more. I'm not, this is more so just so you can see a back-to-back comparison between the two. I know what this bat can do, and for me, it's just a mix of the thinner handle is what I really like about it. The fact you can customize it. I get that 26.5, which with they're not using the counterweighting, fits perfectly to me. It reminds me a lot of like the 0.75 end loads I really like on Brady's bat. So it gives me that. And then obviously a crazy forgiving barrel with some of the highest end performance you're gonna get out there, along with the axe bats in my mind.
86 miles per hour.
Look at the carry with the wind.
Jesus Christ. Pantech is Pantech.
92 miles per hour.
Look at him go.
All right. Last one. Here we go. See if we can line this bitch.
90 miles per hour.
Look at PK go 90 elevating.
Oh, and I tried to elevate that one and it didn't go. Anywho, there is the 12.5 Juno MR-1. Presently one of Hendo's gamers. 245.
Now just so I can let this guy swing it, but
So now I'm familiar with the Juno and the stiff handle. I like a little bit more flexier handle, but I'm gonna jump over to this gray one, which you said has the same tech as.
the yellow and that gray are exactly the same bat. One's a 12.5, one's a 13.
Okay. And you said it's comparison to the
13-inch autism last year.
13-inch autism bat from last year. Here we go.
We'll get PK at 33 handle one day.
95 miles per hour.
All right, guys. That'll do it for this MR-1. It's my first experience swinging the new Pantech, and again, Juno just performs, guys. I mean, it feels good on the hands. I've always been a big fan of those half-ounce end loads and 12.5-inch barrels. I'm sorry. And again, this is no different. I usually swing the MR-1 UTH 33 handle. I like the little bit of flex, but again, you know, when you have this type of performance, just swing what feels comfortable, because the performance will be there.
114 miles per hour.
There's the 12.5. Junior said he would have snapped that off. I believe him. Would have snapped it off with his belly. But let's go to the 13-inch now. We've got a baseline on those two. See what that thing does for us.
82 miles per hour.
What?
First swing out of the wrapper, baby.
I put the first swing out the park, buddy. Yeehaw.
Now he's done.
82 miles per hour.
Still a little low
Low on the handle.
low on the hands.
All right, now for what we're really here for is trying out this 13. I love the autism from last year, so this is the same as that white autism as far as specs go, but obviously this has the Pan M35 tech, which is on all the 2025 models. So let's see what it's all about. We're not doing a lot of swings. You'll see pretty much 5 to 10 swings from each person. Keep the swings down since these aren't meant to be BP. That's why I have 2 or 3 of the Juno BP bats. I know Junior has one as well, but if you're gonna pick up the Junos, I would try to find the BP bats, because these are not meant to be BP'd at all.
All right, guys, here we go. Got the Juno MR-1 13-inch barrel, UTH 43 handle, 26-ounce sticker weight, half-ounce end load. See what we got here.
$96 miles per hour.
Okay.
96 miles per hour.
Man, lots of carry. Great performance. And there is a little bit softer feel. Maybe we could attribute that to the little bit longer barrel, but still, performance is great. Finding the sweet spot is nice and easy. And then you have that little half-ounce end load that lets you just push the bat and let the bat do the work for you.
94 miles per hour.
End cap.
103 miles per hour.
Or towards the end. But there's the forgiveness you've always gotten out of these. We do have a little bit of wind kicking up now. It is luckily blowing pretty much dead to right, so that's ideal for not assisting us with any carry.
97 miles per hour. 113 miles per hour.
Well, I think the verdict is it's a Juno.
97 miles per hour. 85 miles per hour. 107 miles per hour.
Yeah, really the only thing I'm noticing, I mean, even though it's got crazy good performances, and it's really the same with the autism, with the barrel just being a little bit longer, you get a slightly softer feel off the sweet spot, but not really in a bad way. I mean, you get the feedback you want and everything like that, but if you're used to the really, really crisp feel of like the backwoods or the 12.5 MR-1, you will have a slightly softer type of feel, but it still comes off. Tons of forgiveness, and you're getting everything you want out of the Junos.
109 miles per hour.
Yep.
85 miles per hour.
Okay, so I got to take the first cut with the Juno 13-inch barrel. What's the load on this one, Hendo? Half ounce in load. And we have a 26 ounce. First initial swing, 84 mile an hour velo, out of the park, 310. I really enjoyed it. For me, the handle's quite a bit stiff for me, but and the slower swing.
See all this?
Yeah, all the little bugs. No.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. But the 13-inch barrel kind of made it a little bit softer for me without the flex. So good bat all around. Had fun with it. So I'm going to turn it over to Hendo.
96 miles per hour.
96 mile an hour double blade. Right?
96 miles per hour.
Guys, again, Juno performs, man. Great performance, great forgiveness, great technology. Pick yourself up one of these and you ain't gonna go wrong.
Stop selling them for $450.
Right.
108 miles per hour. 91 miles per hour.
I can't believe I got 91 hitting it that high like a dummy. We're still gonna be done because it still went out. And I don't really care because we got what you needed. So there you have it, 13-inch MR-1. Again, I mean, I get it, they're sold out. There should be restocks from talking to Juno of the different models every 3 to 4 weeks. So just keep your eyes peeled. Obviously, some people will be selling these. Hopefully you'll find some of those sellers that are staying at that 350 or less mark. Reason I say 350 is if you buy from the website anyways, you're gonna get 290 basically, plus tax and shipping. So 350 is basically somebody selling at a website price plus shipping. So that's kind of the mark I would stick with personally. If it's over that, if you really want it, it's your money, you can pay for it. Medical helicopter there, but it's your money, you can pay for it, but I don't really care how good a bat is. I'm not paying over that. I did pay $350 for one of the yellow ones just because I needed an extra one for conference, but outside of that, just kind of keep your eyes peeled. I say go with the specs you prefer, but obviously, let's say the yellow MR-1s drop next time and you want the 13. I think with the forgiveness in them all, you can swing any of them. Either way, I know it was quick, kind of to the point, but hopefully this kind of helped you decide if you did get one of these, if you want to hold on to it, maybe move it for a different model, whatever it is. If you decide you want to dump it, please don't sell it for 400 plus, 350, 375 if you really want to, but there's definitely a lot of people out there that want to swing these things, so let's avoid being the group that causes these markets to go nuts. We really shouldn't be trying to eBay it up for $500, but either way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Have a great day. All right, real quick, now that we're back at the house, let's see where our 13-inch MR-1 finished at compression-wise. We did end up throwing right at about 30, maybe even closer to 40 swings on it, which, again, it's too many BP swings. I know it sounds funny, but they are 100% game ready. My yellow MR-1s, I've been getting anywhere from 3 to 6 tournaments out of them between BSC, military, and conference. So they do last okay if you're just gaming them like you're supposed to. But yeah, you can see there, we put far too many swings on this thing with all Pro-Ms. I'll turn this thing a couple times just to make sure. And then here at the end, I'll throw the calibration disc on there to make sure that's good to go as well. So yeah, so with that being said, what I'll tell you is here at elevation, we've talked about it, 5 to 10 PSI we usually get back. And then normally we like to wait about 24 hours before testing again. That usually goes about 10 PSI back from letting the fibers sit. So that being said, you're still looking at about 220 PSI. So as you've seen from any of the previous Juno reviews, just make sure if you're gonna pick these up, you end up using them as gamers and not BP bats. Unless you don't care about compression, then send it as much as you want to. But real quick, just to make sure everything's good to go, we got the calibration disc. It's 350 plus or minus 25 to be within calibration. And hang on, let me get that just right for you guys. There we go. And we're looking at 370, 365. So either way, it's within calibration. So good to go there.
Thank you for watching Average Dude's Slow Pitch. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more content.